One of the homework assignments my therapist actually gave me last week was to go watch the new Inside Out 2 movie because, well, many reasons. One is that these movies are actually based off of the IFS, the internal family systems model, which is really cool because it's a model that my therapist uses as well and implements within our sessions. And also, another interesting thing is I've been reading this book, No Bad Parts, by Richard C. Schwartz, PhD, who also created IFS. And so the movie is based on his model. And one of the reasons for this being homework is if you have BPD or other mental health, I don't know if you also experience this as well, because this is very specific, but it's really hard for me to watch sad movies or movies that I know will bring out certain emotions or really make me feel deeply, because as someone with BPD, I struggle with such intense, overwhelming emotions as is, that when I watch something that I know could potentially trigger something like that, it makes me panic. So I try to avoid it. So that's why my therapist is like, please try to do this. She's like, I don't usually give you that much homework, but this is something I would really like you to do. And I'm glad she did. And don't get me wrong, at the very beginning, I still had a bit of a panic attack. Like, I had to breathe. Sometimes when I know I'm about to watch a movie like this, especially in theaters, I'll have to leave in the very beginning of the movie to just breathe and then come back. It's so annoying. But even when I bring like my coping mechanism things, like my squishy toy, stuff like that, really sometimes like it doesn't help. I just need to exit, breathe, and come back. So this isn't going to be on spoilers for the movie or anything like that, but it was really, really good. I cried pretty much the entire time because it's just very relatable, because obviously all of the emotions are separated into these characters, and it just explains it in such a beautiful, synchronized way. And they use themes again from IFS, such as like the exiled parts, or parts that are, pushed to the side, and only certain memories are constantly replayed in the mind that are usually negative, and how these negative voices can just take over and be the main controller in the brain. I was thinking I'm gonna get back into this book again because I don't believe I actually finished it in total. Or did I? Because I have pages folded throughout. But anyways, I'm gonna get back into this because there's great content and work on part integration and kind of merging all of these versions of selves and exiles, like versions of you don't want to believe happened, etc. Obviously it's explained much more eloquently than how I just said it. But yeah, so I think this coming week I'm going to share a bit more from this book because it's just so unbelievably helpful and very relevant given the themes of that movie, especially if you want to see it, you're planning on seeing it, or you have recently seen it. It was really helpful for me to watch and just, feeling those emotions and letting myself feel them without fear. And even just how I let myself cry in the theater, which is something years ago I would never even consider, or even in the more recent times. But here I am. So anyways, that's all. Okay.